Hey guys, what's up? Nick Ortiz here with Dan. And today we're going to be looking at 4 escapes from the front triangle situation. The front triangle sucks. When you're first starting, or honestly, when you're advanced, when you're in it, a lot of panic. It's a good submission. And really, what we want to do is we want to alleviate as much panic as possible to go through our defensive cycle appropriately. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we don't necessarily have one way of escape, rather have combinations of escapes, and we use them in conjunction with each other to alleviate our upper body from their lower body. And then once we do that, we can go right back on our offensive cycle. So let's look at the first one. I have Dan in a triangle, fully locked like so. From this situation, Dan brings his arm, or 2 hands rather, on top of my knee, on my right knee like so. From here, once Dan is in this position, he's just going to look to take my knee down to the mat, and he's going to turn perpendicular. This is very important because now he can use this part of his shoulder as he's taking his head away from me and pushing his shoulder in towards the back of my hamstring. He'll immediately start to alleviate the lock of the triangle. So from here, he continues to walk perpendicular, and you can see now it starts to, oh, this is crazy. He starts to now open up the lock of my legs. From here, he's in a great position to smash. And now, because my legs point in the opposite direction of my partner, the pass is going to be very, very successful. I obviously have to look to shrimp, point my legs to Dan, and try to get inside position. So that's the first escape. We're just looking to get perpendicular. We're looking to bring that knee down to the mat. And then we're looking to walk our shoulder into the hamstring to alleviate the lock of the legs, opening up the triangle, and then looking to get into our passing position from there. The second option is, as I'm in this triangle, Dan takes his right hand towards my left-hand side on my ribs. Once he's in this position, now it's pretty much the same thing. He's just going to look to use this perpendicular angle, and now his shoulder is going to push on my hamstring as he turns, and it alleviates the lock of the triangle because he's using this far shoulder to push into the lock. So it's pretty much a push-pull sort of situation. He's here. I have the triangle locked up. He creates an angle where he pushes his shoulder behind my hamstring, pulling his head in towards the lock of my legs. He alleviates the pressure of the triangle. And from here, he's in a great position to start to go into various kinds of passes. So now this time, these are 2 that I'm going to perform. I'm just going to look to take off the mic so that it doesn't get all crazy.
You kind of hold it right here.
Yes, perfect. So from here, Dan has the triangle. One of my favorite things to do in this situation is to just look to get vertical posture. From the vertical posture, what I want to do first is I want to make sure that my arm isn't just anywhere. Because Dan obviously not only has a triangle, but if he gets a hold of this 2-on-1 and takes the arm to the center line, it's going to suck. He's going to break my arm. So first things first, it's very important that I'm on my toes. I want to be as athletic as possible. If I'm on my toes, it's going to be easier to stand up. From here, take your right arm and drive it across the center line. So now there's no real risk of looking to get any kind of Jujikatami situation, armbar situation to happen. Now, do not step up the leg of the arm that isn't trapped. So that would be my left leg. So if I stepped up my left leg, he gets a scoop grip, he cuts an angle on me, this is over. It's a horrible situation. I have to deal with his angle first, then I have to look to get my angle. Rather, step up the leg of the arm that's trapped. So from here, I step up my right leg, and I internally rotate my right knee as I step up my left leg to create an angle. Once I'm here, I'm just going to look to take a thumb post behind the hamstring. I shake, shake, shake. I get my upper body away from his lower body, and from here, we can go back on an offensive cycle. Last one. Oh my God, I almost killed myself. Last one. I wonder if you guys heard my knees pop. That's crazy. We're here in this triangle situation. I'm going to do the same thing, stepping up my right leg. But as I step up the right leg, I'm immediately going to look to fall back and pistol squat, looking to fall over towards my right-hand side to unweight my left leg to throw my left leg over. And then we're going to cross our ankles. So again, same thing, making sure you're protecting your right arm. Step up your right leg. Look to internally rotate your right knee. And as you step up, immediately throw your left leg. So look, pistol squat, I'm falling back. I throw my left leg over. Now, immediately cross your ankles. From here, it's a back heel, the extension of my ankles on the torso as I alleviate myself, pulling my back away from the legs. Pretty much going from a concave position to a convex position, like so. Once we're here, we have a lot of opportunities maybe to go into the legs, maybe getting around the legs. At the very least, we're no longer in danger of a submission, and we can look to go right back to an offensive cycle. So 4 ways of just dealing with the front triangle, Omote Senkaku, whatever you want to call it. And again, it's very important that we have as many defensive options as possible. We don't panic. We're constantly looking to refine our defensive cycle. And then once we get out of these problematic situations, we immediately go back to an offensive cycle, putting our opponent on the back foot, and then looking to go to work from there. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe, blah, 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 and have a good day.